You open up the newspapers today and there isn't a single day where we don't see a news item pertaining to some form of a cybersecurity attack or a fraud. What used to be a very restricted impact in terms of how we were to see the whole cybersecurity landscape, it has now become a mass conversation. It's no longer a domain where it only impacted people who had money or had access to technology, considering the fact that we all consume technology by loads. So a lot of devices that are part and parcel of our lives, they're all connected with each other and then to the internet. Rampant digitalization then creates a problem of its own. If I was to look at the capital markets itself, the industry that you all represent isn't any different, right? So whether it is the API trading that has now become the norm in terms of how you connect with the exchange and how terminal to exchange interaction is without any human involved. From those days where you had to go through a chain of events to reach out to carrying out a transaction, whether it is the online broking platforms where every single individual that we have today can be a trader, and then the amazing financial transformation through the Jandan Aadhaar mobile and the UPI combination that has really made interaction between financial constituents almost seamless. In India, we led the transformation of digital through the financial ecosystem, and capital markets have taken the most advantage of it. Whether it is SIP or the trading volumes have gone through the roof because of the ease with which our capital markets have opened up access to the one and all across the country. Unfortunately, one downside that comes in moment you have a significantly high digital transformation, a series of security challenges. So top among them is what is called as phishing and credential compromise. Phishing is a mechanism by which either through an email or through a WhatsApp or through an SMS, any channel through which you today communicate, someone reaches out to you masquerading as a legitimate conversation. And they are so accurate these days considering the social engineering capabilities that exist and the use of AI that a lot of people tend to fall prey to it. Most of these communications have email links or some website links that you click and then you end up giving your credentials, and that becomes the reason for an attack. You have insider threats. You find people with information, if you're taking big positions and that information gets leaked out, that becomes a reason for a violation of the SEBI norms as well as a potential attack. I spoke about the API trading, specifically when it is machine-to-machine communication. There's this capability called as a man-in-the-middle attack. There could be a potential where someone comes in between your terminal and the exchange, masquerades as you carrying out trades that you never authorized. That could become a potential problem for you. Ransomware is a big attack vector these days, third largest attack vector globally, and India is the sixth largest ransomware hit country in the world. Ransomware is basically, as the name says, when you pay ransom when you are kind of hijacked, kidnapped. In this case, they take over the control of your machine. The reason why the control goes away is because you might have through a phishing email that may have come in earlier, or you went to an illegitimate site. You ended up clicking on something and that downloaded a piece of software, and that software then communicates with an outside party. It's called command and control. It's some nefarious actor in the big wide which instructs that piece of software that if they find that this machine is very important for the organization or for the individual, they should go ahead and encrypt it. And unless you pay a ransom, that machine is not released. And if it happens to be a critical system of yours, and if you have not backed up any data, you have two choices: either to pay up the ransom, did not have the data, hopefully the data back. But if you choose not to pay the ransom and you don't have any backup, then you lose the entire piece of information. These days, what is called as double extortion, by which I mean is they'll actually copy the information from your machine or the servers or the applications as the case might be and expose it to the dark web. And if you don't pay ransom, then they will release it for public consumption. Then obviously there's this whole case of fake trading apps, something that happened recently, not on the trading side, but on the gold trading side, where cloning happened, 1.95 crores if I'm not mistaken. And then there are these market infrastructures, exchanges, depositories, clearing houses, all of which are critical market infrastructure institutions. If they get impacted, there is a significant impact to the confidence of the investing community. Are the cybercrimes and securities market different than that of average money or bank cybercrimes? Different is between the way enterprises get breached and individuals get breached. In enterprises case, it tends to be a sophisticated attack because for most part enterprises have built good amount of defense mechanism and they are therefore trying to find ways to breach it, either through social engineering attacks or through misconfigurations or vulnerabilities in the system. So that's how they try and find. For individuals, they tend to play lack of understanding, lack of capabilities of the individual that use this fairly smart technology, the emerging technologies that are coming in, and the enormous capacity that these technologies now can be leveraged for using the devices on your hand. And that in turn creates an opportunity for attacker to come after it. So what about crypto scam? A lot of crypto scams happen through credential stealing and identities. So crypto by nature is otherwise not breakable, but there is nodes that operate and you can potentially compromise a node. And once a node is compromised or a significant amount of nodes are compromised, they start certifying themselves and that becomes then, there's no mechanism because there's no arbitrator there and you can have an issue sitting out there. Or you may have a crypto account and you use your wallet details and someone takes it away. So these are the various threats that happen to the ecosystem.